thinking that it is my iPad charger where you plug it in that's not responding, so I'll work with that later. And we'll talk about that later. Thanks everybody. I'm glad you can hear me. I don't normally use a mic when I have the iPad across from me, but some people can't hear me on their television, so I'm going to try to talk louder. So I have no mic tonight. If you're watching on your Roku televisions, you may have to cut the volume up. So let me go and just do a quick rundown of who's in here. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Today is Wednesday, September 6th, 2023. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here to just do live chat. Today I have some things that I had purchased. I also have September birthdays, and I have optional block that came in late. So let me just do a quick rundown of who's here. Mary F., Betsy Layton, Beverly Akins, Vivian Cavey, Darcy Savali. Thank you for my pinned message. If you haven't already, please remember to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Minnie Dula, Pearl Medina, Sue GSD, Bonita Nance. Thank you, saying I look beautiful at the wedding. Lana Dean, Susan Baker, I think I said Vivian Cavey, Kevin the Quilter, Quilt Gal, and Sue is saying, in case anyone is interested, it's 293 days until the most spectacular fun-filled retreat in the world. It's pretty funny. Jason Lewis, Lizette Zayas, Brenda Foley, let's see, Jeff Galonia, Sheila Willis, Charlotte Villa, welcome from Alabama. Welcome to the chat. Haven't seen your name before. Evelyn Muhammad, Dee Branson, Judy. Bonita is embroidering for a friend's quilt. Shirley Peters. Remo JS, reminding people to hit the thumbs up as well. Melody Kiefer, Joanne Parker, Cynthia Maria Field, Francis Jackson, Helena Carter. I think that's it so far. So welcome everybody. I should have moved my machine back, but I ain't have time for that. I barely be making it in here. Everybody knows I was off for a week. It ended up being a long, well, I was off Teaquilts for a week. And then I was supposed to come on Saturday before last to do a live, and my power went out again. This is about time number 5 for the whole entire year of having my power going out. And I've never had that occur before, so it's very strange what's happening with that. I don't understand that. I've never had 5 times my power was out in one summer session. Joe Carmel, or from Quilts by Carmel is here. Sheila Willis. C Joy Creations here. Also reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. So, yeah. Wedding went off. You know, nothing goes off like exactly how it's planned, but looking at her wedding, she had a very beautiful wedding. Everything worked fine in the end. It was just some things between her and her wedding coordinator that didn't get put how they were supposed to be. That's one thing that the coordinator messed up on was that we don't have as many photos because she told us not to take photos, that my niece said for us not to take photos, and my niece didn't say that, so now she's upset because she's got to wait for pictures from the professional photographers to get her pictures, and she never told the wedding coordinator to do that. So we got that issue. So that's why there isn't a whole lot of pictures of my niece, especially her coming down the aisle. We were told not to take pictures of her. So, like, what happened? Goodness gracious. And I need my piece of fabric. So put that back. So, yeah. So, but the wedding, my niece had a whole lot of things planned that she did. It was really nice. She had a DJ as well as a trumpet player. So it was really awesome to have both. I had a great time. It was good to see people from out of town. It was great to meet people from the other side of his family, although we didn't get to chat a whole lot because, you know, things, I don't remember going to too many weddings that started on time, and then, you know, you rent places and you only have so much time to be in the place. So I had a great time with the amount of time that we had. So it was fun. I had a awesome time. Have some family stuff that happened right after that. Everything I did not put on Facebook. So it's been like blessings, and then a whole lot of other things have been happening behind the scene. Thank goodness that one of them turned out to be positive in the end. So things happen. You have some joys in life, and then you have some setbacks. So that's kind of what's happening. Yep, Francis, I keep trying to tell my husband we need a generator. He's tight wads right now. He's holding on. Hi, Jennifer Mizard of Not Now Design says, hi, T and friends. It's been a minute watching on TV, so I won't be commenting much. Love y'all. Thank you, Jennifer. Miss you. I know. I'm so sorry, Jennifer, that our future retreats are going to be right now the 4th week of June, and you're going to miss 2024 and 2025, and I'm really sorry about that. I cannot get places to, they're already booked, or they're not even holding spots for people like they used to. It's also happened with my large quilt guild as well, so we are not on our regular weekends anymore either. So I'm so sorry about the confusion with that. I purposely put this in the month of June because of Jennifer, how she can travel, and then I also have a friend that's still working. She works for the university here, and so she's not able to do like school months retreats, and so that's one of the reasons I put it in June, trying to make it so that it wasn't super hot like being in July and August here in St. Louis area. So I'm really sorry about that. Joanne Lucas is here, Win Sprinter. Phyllis G, Janet McCarroll, Judy Hebert, Melina Montoya, and Elaine Doucette. Yeah, you know, Elaine saying that you have a great attitude about bumps in the road and unexpected setbacks. You know, I just be praying that nothing else happens. You know, you can't control what you can't control. You can't control. And then I always, in the end, no matter what it is, I try to see what the positive side of something is, even when it brings tragedy. I try to do what I can. So yeah. I got some checker orders, but I think most of that stuff went to retreat, so I put that stuff up already. I've already sorted it into retreat bin. One thing that I did get for retreat that I didn't want to forget, I just making an announcement. I'm not going to show you what's in here, but Joe Carmel, I did receive this package from you from retreat, and I couldn't remember if I showed it already, so I didn't put it up, and I'll make sure now that I put it into the retreat gifts. But she sent lots of stuff that she crammed. I don't know how she got all this stuff in this bag, okay? I can't even get it back in the bag. And she had it in the bag and sealed with the regular seal tape, okay? So, honey, you are a magician. You got all of this in here. But I just wanted to thank you. And also, if anybody wants to donate anything to Retreat, my P.O. box is always down in the description box of my videos. It's P.O. Box 3825, St. Louis, Mo. 63138 is the zip code, and you can just put Teaquilts on it. It's going to a P.O. box. So I appreciate that. And anybody that's donating anything to Retreat, I do let people know who donated. At this point, I'm not going to probably be able to, because Joe Cormel got so many different things. I just will say that you donated to Retreat, and then just have a list of those people. I try to put down what people actually give me, but it's getting to be a bit much. Jason also gave me some items for Retreat at my last Quilt Guild. I can't remember if I mentioned that. He gave a lot of things that he had in his 2022 Missouri Star Christmas box. He saved them up, and he gave me the things that he knew he wasn't going to use. So those are going. I also got some of that stuff from Sue. So I probably have enough now that I can just put those things out. And then if anybody, you know, as we're doing gifts and door prizes, things like that, people can select which one they might want. So thank you guys for the donations. I think that's, and Kevin the Quilter has given donations, and I think that's it. If I miss somebody, you all let me know. Yeah. If you're sending anything, I do recommend that you send it via a method where it's going to be tracked, because I'm having issues with, especially California. It's like something is going on in the California route of how mail gets to St. Louis. I've been getting Joe Cormel's mail 2 and 3 weeks later. Carla Ford just sent me something on August 21st. I still haven't gotten it, where the mail has been sent priority mail. That should have gotten here in 2-3 days max. So we're trying to do tracking on particular items. So if you're in California especially, make sure that you're sending it so that it can be tracked. I would also recommend sending it priority so that it's at least insured for $100 if they should lose it. I don't know what's going on with the mail system. It just started back acting up recently. Let's see. Joe says she ordered her foundation paper piecing from Wensleydale. They did send me that one foundation pack that I was short. My light's going in and out. I'm not sure what that's about. They did send me that. They just mailed it, so it should be coming later this week. So I will have one package of foundation paper if somebody wants to buy it for the Wensleydale quilt. I do have it coming. Nikki B is here. Maritza's Yarn and Crafts is here. My brother Ray is here. Shaquita Pearson. Zandra. Oh, Carla Ford's in here now. T. Roberts. And just trying to make sure I get everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and do birthday shout-outs. Birthday shout-outs. November 1st was Cheryl Clute. So happy belated birthday to you. Today's birthday is Claudia Williams. Happy birthday. Jennifer Muzard's birthday is tomorrow, September 7th. Deanna Johnson's birthday is September 8th. Kathleen Champ's birthday is September 12th. Tucker Nate's birthday is September 13th. Cheryl Lee's birthday is September 14th. And Celia Swain birthday is September 18th. Also on September 18th is Kevin H. birthday. So Kevin the Quilter's birthday. So happy birthday, everybody. And the last one is Robin Boyd's birthday is September 29th. So those are your September birthdays that I have. If I miss somebody, you can just put it in the chat. People will be reading those just in case I miss it. But happy birthday to all the September babies. I hope you enjoy your birthday month and celebrate all month. And you can sing any birthday song you want at any time you want. Have fun. And I'll be singing for Kevin. How about that? Janice Miller is here. Hey, Janice. So, okay. Optional block for this month. I apologize. I was supposed to send that out. Things started happening even before I went on vacation. I got extremely busy. And I was also trying to finish those 2 quilts for my niece as well. And I totally forgot to upload the September block, which I uploaded day before yesterday. So I was very late uploading that block. It should have been up weeks ago. The block is super simple. If you haven't seen it already, go to the Teaquilts optional block group. If you are a member of that group, you had to pay $5 to be into that group, a minimum of $5. I used that money for postage so that I can mail blocks back to people. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to handle optional blocks for next year. We'll see. I already got the designs. I picked everything that was super simple. I did not make it scrappy like I made this year. This year, I had it where you were supposed to use a different piece of fabric for every piece in your block. I noticed that 95% of the people did that, and the other 5% did not. It still worked out fine, but I just noticed that people, you know, when you're swapping things, it would be nice if people paid attention to the rules, and so that's not occurring. I don't know how much of a big deal it is. It's just that everybody else followed. The other 95% followed the rules. So I just prefer people to follow rules when you have rules, or don't participate at all. That's kind of my analogy, because that's what I do for myself. If I can't follow those rules, then I don't participate. And Kevin up here singing and talking about, it's magic, it's my birthday, it's magic, it's my birthday. I don't know why my camera is going in and out. We don't talk about that. I ain't worrying about it though, okay? Not right now. Donette Branson's birthday is September 21st, so that's cool. Happy birthday, Donette. Sharon Lewis is here. So yes. So this block here came late. It's from Ingrid Bowers. And it's really pretty one. And Rose, who is it? Remo JS won this. So I'll be adding this to her stack. It was one other block that was supposedly coming here that was late. I think one of them was Carla's block. And that's the package that's been lost. And so I'm still waiting for that to come. So I'll add that block into Rose's container. Next block is due to me by the last Tuesday, I guess, of the month, because I'll be drawing on the last Wednesday of the month. That's the September block. I haven't figured out how I'm going to put these blocks into a quilt top. I've been busy all year doing something, and doing something, okay? And I haven't figured out how I'm going to put these blocks together. I don't even know where all of my blocks are to even start the process for planning. So I've got to corral up all of my blocks, because I was making some of them in my back room. I was making some of them in here. And so I have no idea where all those blocks are. So I got to corral up all these blocks. And it's more than 12, because some months we had to make 2. So I had, you know, we got 2 extra blocks. So I can't just look at it and go make something. So I got to figure all of that out. Frances is saying that her September blocks are in the mail. I try to make the first month and the last month very easy so that people can participate. This month it is a super easy block to do. So, and Darcy says optional block was fun. Yeah. And Darcy participated and didn't even want to win. She just wanted to make them. And I think it's a great thing to have blocks made by different people and document who all made the blocks that you received. It's really fun thing to do. I like that. All right. So, we're going to start. This is Joe Carmel's bag. I'm just going to move it over. I just wanted to not forget to mention about retreat. And we're going to start with the earrings. I saw somebody comment and say that they like my earrings. These are wood earrings. I don't know why this light is doing that. But they're wood earrings and they're painted. And these, I feel like she should have painted the edge because some of the paint went over the edge, but she didn't paint the whole edge of the earring. So these are not my absolute favorite from this company, but I will, I'm just showing you because people say you like them. I like them, but I've gotten better quality of earrings in the painting for this. So I didn't like that so much. And then I got, I don't know the names of these earrings, so there's no need in me even trying to tell you. I'm just going to show you the earrings. And then I'll tell you where they came from. I don't order a whole lot from this company. They sell wigs, kind of like head wraps and things like that. And so then I've got this set of earrings here. Let me get them untangled from the hooks. Or maybe I should just hold them by the hooks. Okay. So this is the earring here. Trying to make it so you can see it. So it's the shaped body of a woman. So I like those. So I bought that. And I really only reordered for one pair of earrings that are my favorite. And I've had them for so long, I'm scared they're going to break eventually. Because they are made out of, she cuts these out of wood. And then she paints them a particular color. The painting on this one, let's see what the painting quality on this one is. It's about the same. She just don't paint the sides. And some of the blue paint runs to the side. So then when you put the earrings on, you see some blue on the side and sometimes you don't. But these are triangles. I love geometric things. Geometrics is one of my favorite things. That's why I really like piecing. I do like a needle turn applique, but I really love piecing because of, you know, most of it is geometric. I love geometric things. So these triangles, got those in blue, trying to get a different color. And then the reason why I ordered, and I actually ordered my daughter a pair of these as well, she already has hers, is I wanted the music earrings again because I'm scared. I feel like they getting, you know, I've had them for so long. It's like, girl, you better buy you a backup pair just in case. And I like them because they have the treble and clef, so it's not like they're both the same. I like these. Every time I wear these earrings, no matter where I am, I get compliments about these particular earrings. I'm trying to turn it so you can see. Very pretty. But I gave them to my daughter. She was surprised that I had a pair for her. I said, yeah, I went ahead and got them. My daughter loves music. She never likes anything that I wear, like, for her to wear. It's okay on me, but it's not okay for her. But she actually was smiling and appreciative that I had got her the music earrings. So where do these come from? These come from a Canadian supplier. Her name is Tony, T-O-N-I Daily, D-A-L-E-Y. And that's the name of her company. You can find her on YouTube. You can also find her website, www.tonydaily.com. All one word. So she sent them in this nice package here. And she always, I ordered a lock sock, which is what you put your hair in when it's twisted or locked. I ordered that. You can also use them to sleep in. That's what I do with them. And then I wear them during the day as headbands or whatever. However I want to wear them. You can wear them various different ways. And then she also put one lock sock in my order for free. So she always give you something in your order for free. Other times she's giving me other smaller earrings or something like that. I might get like you know, the kind of stud earrings you just put in and fasten to your back. It may not be a hanging one like this. So she does put something free in your package, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Joanne. Saying the earrings are beautiful. And she has other ones. She has different styles throughout, and it's just that I try to buy ones that I think that I might wear. Alright, so this one here is an Amazon package. was making a cake for the holiday, and I realized that my Teflon mat in my oven is decayed. So I went and ordered another one, and I was trying to go to a different company because I wanted one that was really thick that I could also put into the oven. So this is thicker than my other one, and it is heavy duty oven liner. And I like to keep those in my oven. And then I got the large size. I think it's like 20. Let me make sure, see if it's on here. It's not on here what size it is. Let's see. It doesn't have the measurements, but I think it's like 16 or 14 by 20, something like that. And so I just put this in the bottom of my oven, making sure that I have a gas oven, so I'm making sure that I'm not covering any of the gas holes. This size works for my oven. And so I also use these, that's why I'm showing them to you, is because I use these in my heat press as well, and or applique. Now I bought an expensive applique mat, and I'm telling you I can do the same thing with this as the same thing as with that very expensive applique mat. So that's what these are. I'll put one in my oven. And then I have the ones that I use for my heat press, like my steam press and my heat press. They don't go bad as quick as the ones in the oven, so I haven't had to replace those. So I just might keep these two for my oven, because the oven is actually cooking a lot more. I'm using it a lot more than I'm using the other devices, of course. So I wanted to share that with you. People don't know that you can get Teflon mats and use them for applique. And they have them. I normally get the brown ones. That's what I've been having, but I wanted something heavy duty this time. Greenland Quilter is here. I don't know if somebody said anything earlier. Yes, just saying hello to you and everyone. Welcome to the live chat. I haven't seen any comments from you, so welcome. Nikki says, the donation is in my purse. I went upstairs to grab it so I won't forget it. It will walk to the post office tomorrow on my lunch break. She's got a retreat donation she just hasn't had a chance to send yet. But we got plenty of time. Retreat's not till next June. I do like to know, say, by March of the year, because as it gets closer to retreat, I'm going to be focusing in on other things. I like to have gifts already done so I know how many gifts I have, or if I need to buy something to even out a number, say I'm 5 short of giving out another gift or something, then maybe I can do something else. Usually I bring extra things just in case I miscounted, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I like to know exactly what gift is going out when. That's kind of what I like to know. Kevin is saying, Miss T, can you share where to send prize donations to retreat once again? You can send them to Teaquilts, the name of my YouTube channel, and then it's P.O. Box 38205, St. Louis, M.O. for Missouri. Zip code is 63138. I have it down in the description of my videos as well. You just got to scroll down through the other stuff at the top. But I do have my mailing information in my videos. Vivian says, my girls are coming when I come. What is she saying? My girls are coming when I come. I don't know what Miss Vivian talking about. People are welcoming Greenland Quilter, so thank you all. So thank you. So that's that part. I did order some fabric, some African fabric, trying to see about another supplier or being a wholesaler. So I just went in and ordered as an individual. I'm not going to reveal where this fabric come from. Partly because I have an issue, partly because I'm a wholesaler, and if I decide to be a wholesaler, you'll get it from me instead of from them. But I'm going to just show you what I got. I got 2 6-yard pieces of the Power fabric. So I got a total of 12 yards of this. This all just came in. And then I ordered this for historical purposes. I might just put it on the back of a quilt. I just ordered one piece of this Biden-Harris fabric. I tend to collect stuff like that. Like I've got the Obama fabric as well, so I might end up doing something with that. I saw that they had the Africa print in just different colors, not necessarily the right colors, but I do like getting stuff in different colors. I have the black, yellow, and red is what I have. So I have the black, yellow, and red. Something like that. This one here, I was supposed to get 3 6-yard cuts. I ordered 18 yards. They only sent me 1 yard. I've sent them an email telling them about it, and they haven't responded to my email. I haven't had time to call them because of other family things that was going on, so I'm hoping that I have time tomorrow. I have a feeling that I'm not going to get it. Let's just say that. And then when I have issues, this is another reason why I don't share who my vendors are. Because if I have an issue like this, if I'm paying for, and I bought this order and I'm short 12 yards, that's a lot of money to be short. And I'm finding that when I have issues with African supply vendors, they don't stand behind things like USA vendors. And so when they do that, if I have an issue, then I don't order from them anymore, because it's not such a, the price isn't right if I'm short 12 yards of fabric. I ordered 18 because I figured somebody else might want some of this. And yeah, it's not coming. But I will try to contact them, see if I can find a phone number, see if I can call, because I just ordered from the website. And it is a reputable company normally. I've seen it out there. I just hadn't ordered anything. And I didn't even open this one. This is 2 6-yard cuts of this piece. It's got some orange metallic. The orange is metallic on this. And it's just more like a kente cloth, but I like stuff that's different. This one is saying hand wash separately with mild detergent. So just know that when they're saying that, there's a chance that the metallics might come off when it's washed as a quilt. I'm not so much concerned with that. I'm just gonna, however I wash it is gonna be however I wash it. But this one did come with a notice on it. And I don't think it was put on the website that you had to hand wash. But it is such a gorgeous piece of fabric that I just had to have it. The African prints are batiks. They are Ankaras. That's what I tend to buy. And that's what I'm buying when I'm ordering from new companies. Is I'm trying to see what type of fabrics do they have. Now, I haven't inspected these. Now, this is not an Ankara because it's a pretty print, but it's not two-sided. So this one is not an Ankara. It's a one-sided print, and I wouldn't have known that until I looked at it. But I have to inspect them. I haven't inspected them. All I did was just open the boxes so I didn't have to go through them, but I still got to open up some boxes here. They are batiks. That's how they get the color dye in them, is by batiking. They're a little bit thicker than your regular batik fabrics because they leave a little bit more of the starch in the product. And okay, Rose, to 2 yards of power, I got you. I want to open this bag, but it doesn't go next. So let's open this box right here. Thank you, Joe, saying she loved the African prints. I'm hoping I can get this box open. Oops, I'm going to move this board again. Okay. All right. So, this is the big thing I wanted to share with you all. And I do want to say thank you to someone that donated to me financially. It paid for a quarter of this order. So, it helps that when you're doing something and then all of us, you're doing something, I do it for you all. I do it for the people. I'm not here just about money. On YouTube, I don't do a whole lot of begging for things. I do ask for birthday cards for my birthday for the drawing, because that's the only time of the year that you have to do something do something directly for me. It's just to send me a birthday card in order to win gifts. And I think I gave out about 15 gifts during my birthday, and some of them, well, every package had more than one thing. Now, I'm not going to say some packages had multiple. All the packages had more than one thing that I gifted up. So one of the things that I did when I got gifted some money, it paid for about a quarter, is I went and bought me a new iPad. My iPad was 2nd generation. I went on ahead and bought the 6th generation. I have a feeling they're going to come out with the 7th generation. But I said I need an iPad because I'm having difficulty with things that are happening here. As you see the screen going in and out, I'm having issues with using my mic receiver in the power base. So I'm hoping that getting a new iPad Pro will help that. And I have no idea how I'm supposed to open this. They got arrows on here. This is different. See if it opens now. So I got a new iPad Pro, and I just want to come on here, and I'm not going to say a name. You know who you are. I feel like if they wanted me to know, they can let me know in the comments, because you're in the chat. You can just put in the comments that you did it. But I was able to go get me a new iPad Pro, and I would have been able to get an iPad Pro. It was nice that I was able to have some help paying for this iPad Pro. So, ain't that? So look at God. It's just really nice when somebody just out the blue send you something. I thought it was a mistake. I'm contacting her because that's just how I am. I'm like, your order is not that much. I need to send you your money back. And she's like, no, whatever my order costs, the rest of it is for you. She said, that's just the amount that I wanted to spend with you this month. And so I really, really appreciate that. And it's really a blessing. It's not something that I'm looking forward to. It's not something that I'm asking for. But it's nice when you are blessed. And then I'm trying to confirm, because I'm like, no, you don't do that. And it's like, yes, that's what I want to do. So I really, really appreciate that. And you know who you are. You're watching my videos, so you know where your money went to. Paid for part of my iPad Pro. And then in here I've got the power cord and the AC part. So I'm just going to put it back. But I just wanted to show it, since it was, I don't normally show my technology when I get it. But I wanted to show this because I've been having difficulty with using mics, difficulty with my screen dimming in and out. And I'm just thinking maybe my iPad's about 5 years old. Maybe it's just time for me to upgrade. And then I recently dropped it and my screen protector is broke. The iPad is still working, so I'm just going to use it to, I do my reading on my iPad, so that's what I'll be using my old one for, is for reading. So thank you for that, for being a part of this. It costs a lot of money, y'all know. Apple products cost a lot of money. So that was really nice. And then, because I knew that was coming, I went back and ordered something else from Amazon. I'm trying to see where I need to open the front, because they have a front and the back of these boxes. And all of this stuff just came today. And the fabric came first, so I opened it, and then I didn't get a chance to open the other boxes. So, let me put you down here. Just needed to get it open. So I bought some iPad Pro accessories. I ordered the screen protector for the new one. I think I have one in stock that I can replace the one I just cracked. But I have a screen protector that I purchased. And for this one, I have like a plastic case, but I ordered a keyboard case for this one as well. So I have a regular screen protector, and then I ordered the keyboard. I don't know how to open this. All right. Don't want to tear it up already. So just when I need to type, every once in a while I need to type something on my iPad. But mostly this is going to be sitting here, so it's not going to be in here too often. But I at least have it when I need to travel. If I drop it now, it's got a hard shell to protect it a little bit. I don't normally travel with it a lot, but now that I'm going back to Kevin's house, I just been putting it into my bag, being lazy, not even putting it into my iBag fabric cover. I haven't even been doing that. So I went and got me a hard case, and then I went ahead and got the keypad to go with it. I forget what they call these keypads, but you put your iPad in here and it automatically goes. I think this screen should go so that it can flip around. It turns or something. Yeah, see, it turns. So once you got your keyboard, let me close it up. I can't. I don't know how to use it, y'all. But you can spin it. You can see that it spins around and stuff like that. So you can spin your iPad, turn it around. This thing supposedly flipped the other way, but I don't want to tear it up. So I'm going to leave it right here, just hanging out here for right now. I'm going to turn it back. And I'll figure out. I have to read the instructions. And then one last thing I got for the iPad is I got another stand. The stand I have is a decent stand. This is a stand that adjusts more than the one that I currently have. So I wanted to upgrade that as well. I do take my iPad when I go out of town so that I can videotape with you guys. So I do need a stand. The other stand I have doesn't break down this small. It always stays as an L. And it's metal. And you need something heavy to put the iPad Pro on. So this one breaking down was the reason why I got a new stand. And I paid, you know, I had to go up in price point. And again, I don't know how to work none of this. But the other one I have to leave it like this when I'm traveling. And so that's a problem. And then this has two adjustment arms. So it adjusts here, here, and then down. So 3 adjustments technically. But your arms here can tell it how you want to sit. But I probably will sit mine down low so that I can have it more stable. This is probably how I will set mine up, so that my iPad is sitting low, and then it's more stability. When you start pulling it up higher with the weight, you know, you've got all of this in here. But these connections are very strong, so just trying to get some things updated so when I'm traveling, I don't destroy the iPad. And I like this box too. And I ain't gonna get it back in here now because I don't have it folded right. Long as it fold down some. And then the last item I got is more for my desktop. Not my desktop, my laptop. Where you need an adapter to plug in your USB. So I needed something that plugs USB-C but lets me put in my USB ports. Because I got all my files on USB type products, and I can't use them on my laptop that is USB-C. So I got an adapter that had where I can plug in 4 USBs, and then the end of it is USB-C. And I don't know if you all know, Apple now uses USB-C instead of the Apple port. So I'm liking that, except that means I now got to go buy. I had just bought maybe 3 months ago extra cords for my iPad because I barely use it anywhere. But then when I take it, I need the cord, and I'm tired of taking the cord in and out. So I went and bought 2 or 3 iPad cords, the long ones, and now I'm switching over to something else. So I like these adapters so that I can use my USBs on my USB-C ports. So yeah. And that's it for the haul. And it didn't take long, so that's good to do everything that I had to do. stuff is not going to stay. I just got piles everywhere because I didn't put the fabric back in the boxes. So let's see what you all are talking about in the comments. Let's see. Let me go back to where I stopped reading. The Fabric is Pretty by Lana. And Kevin saying, so thanks, so generous of this tea quilter. Thank you from all of us. So yes, that's really nice. And Joe says, right, look at God. Right. And Sue says, it's about time you did something for yourself. Yeah, I was, you know, when something, I'm one of those people, I kind of do this with my cars too. I buy new cars. I don't buy used cars. But I'm one of those people, I want to drive this car 10 plus years because I want to get my money's worth out of it. And I do that with products in my home as well. It's like, well, it's still working. You know, I'm going to use it until it don't work. And then it's like, at times I got to tell myself it's okay to replace something, to do something else, because it's hard for me to go buy an iPad that costs that kind of money. I got the iPad Pro, it's 12.9. I buy the large ones because I use it for recording so I can see what's going on the screen. From this distance, I'm okay. When I'm at Kevin's house, I need it bigger so we can see where we're sitting because it's farther away. So I need the iPad Pro for that. So it costs more money. And then according to this iPad Pro here, I had 256K of memory, so I went to 512. I doubled it because it was having an issue with YouTube. And so I'm hoping that me getting an upgraded one, it won't have any issues with YouTube that I've been having. So that was the reason why I got the iPad Pro. You all have been here with me when mic's not working. Like, I'm not using one now. I started out trying to use one, and it's not working. So I'm going to have to figure out Mike's situation, get the pieces back that goes with each other. Now I've been using a Apple adapter. Now I got to use the USB-C adapter. So I got to go back and redo all of this. So I didn't even, it came today. I said, I'm not even trying to fool with that today. Because there's too many moving parts. I got to update the iPad, get it ready to go. And then I got to figure out all these mics and what port goes with what. And now I need to color code them. So it's a lot going on. So, yeah. Stuff didn't work today on the old iPad. It worked the last 2 weeks ago, Wednesday, when I was here, it worked. But it didn't work today. So I'm kind of getting frustrated with it, and I just need something that works. I get frustrated when things don't work. Thank you, Susan says she paid her rent, reminding people not to forget to hit the thumbs up button. Sheila French, welcome to the page. She's saying, oh, nice. How big is the screen? I just said it was the 12.9 inch screen. They do have one that's like 11 point something. But again, I buy the bigger size just because I'm using it for business purposes and using it for recording. If I was using it like for reading, I would really rather have a regular standard size pad. But I'm using it for something else, so I went ahead. I didn't really want to buy 12.9 again, but I'm like, girl, you need to buy what you use, what you're buying it for. You need to buy the right size. Anything else I do with it, playing games and all of that kind of stuff, that's just a bonus. So, thank God for blessings. Yep, that's from Lana. T, you deserve the new iPad. You are so giving. Yes. They're quilt shops in Greenland. Beverly says she likes that it's purple, the keypad. I bought a purple because I don't have that color of anything, and when I lose it and all my stuff in here, I'm hoping that the color will stand out. That's why I got purple instead of black. Oh, wow. Somebody's asking about Houston to somebody else. That reminds me that I am going to Houston. I'm going to be there for the entire week from Wednesday through Sunday. I will have some kind of a meet and greet. I'm trying to see. I have to look into some other groups, which I haven't had time to see when they're going to do their meet and greet, because I might want to go to theirs, so I don't want to schedule it at the same time. I will be working with the Quilt Easy Butler, being in their booth. Most of the time, I did try to explain to them that, I'm a YouTuber and, I got to meet people. I want to record. So I'm hoping that they understand that I won't be in that booth 24/7. But I am going to be working with Butler in their booth at the quilt show. So you'll know where I am 80% of the time. Betsy said, what is the name of the pattern that we talked about at Scrap Club that you were going to have a class on, I think? Was it the Exploding Star, or was it 3D Scrappy Stars? I'm not sure, Betsy, because I keep changing my mind on which one. So it's one of those two. People are asking me about another Zoom class. That's what Betsy's question is in reference to. And so, yeah, I do I'm thinking January. I'm trying to go ahead and people and get your, I know what pattern you're talking about. You're talking about the next sew along, and I don't have it in here. And I don't block myself in because I didn't put the fabric in here. And I have patterns for sale for next year's sew along. But I think I'm going to do weekly assignments. So I want you to get all of your projects done. I think Bonita has already purchased her pattern. Somebody else purchased their pattern. I have to go look and see. They've already purchased their pattern from me. And I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to charge for the group, because I don't know what I'm going to do. The name of the pattern, Dresden Village, is the name of it. You can buy it yourself, but you're still going to have to pay to get into the Facebook group. I bought like 30 something patterns when I placed my order, and I think I've only sold maybe 4 of them. So yeah, so that's what Betsy is talking about. She's talking about next year's sew along. Yeah, so that's Kevin. He's talking about that. And I'm also doing, we're back with Kevin on the 3rd Saturdays at noon, where we're working on the Wensleydale quilt. And I'm still behind. Y'all see, I haven't been in here. This board still look the same. I don't even have 30 blocks cut. Kevin already has his 30 done last session. And then he's going to have his next 30 to do on our next sewing session. So I'm trying to get caught up, but I haven't done that because I'm not cutting. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get caught up when you're not working. So that we got that going on as well. So there will be some kind of a Zoom class. I haven't decided which pattern between the two. There will be Zoom class. There's the sew along starting in January, and then there's sewing with Kevin on 3rd Saturdays. I think that's it for right now. And I'm still trying to figure out optional block. And Betsy is saying, where did I get that USB port? I ordered it off Amazon. I can see if I can find a link. I'm not sure. It's a USB-C to USB port, I think. But let me make sure. I just Googled it. I've ordered one before and then I've lost it. So I ordered another one, but I wanted to make sure it was the right one before I order another one, because I am going to go back and order another one because I lost the other one. And I need a USB to USB too, because I can use it at my desktop. Although I need to they got the nerve to have a lightning deal on this thing. Wait a minute, on something. USB-C to 4 US. They got it on sale this week. Oh no, we won't be buying that. Talking about $99. What y'all talking about? That did not cost me $99. Now we're gonna go back and get the other one. They all work. This it must have just been bigger and prettier or something. And you can tell it how long you want your cord to be on this one. I think you can get like a 2 feet, 4 feet, or not very long, like 0.6 feet, so half a foot. You can tell it how long you want your extension. I ordered the 2 foot just so that I could have room to move it around if I wanted to put it in a particular spot. But let me see if I can find a share button on this. Sometimes I can find stuff really easy, and other times it just, here's share button. Okay. It's almost time for us to go. And I will go in here and put this in the chat. I'm just going to paste the link for you and send that. All right, so Betsy was the last one I read. And Susan says, I'm like UT. Yeah, I don't like payments, and if it works, I don't replace it. Right. So it was very difficult, and I almost traded this in, but they was only going to give me about $120, $30 or something for it. And I go, well, if you keep this and just use it for reading and playing games, then you really don't have to move it out of the room. So that's why I didn't trade it in. I could have traded it in, but I decided not to. Things in the past that were made to last nowadays last until warranty expires. Yes, and that's another thing. I'm wondering if the thermostat on my oven is trying to go out, because I had an issue with when I made my cake. So I'm trying to see. I don't want to buy a darn thing since COVID, made since COVID. And so I'm gonna bake something else just to see if this oven is cooperating. My husband says that he boiled an egg and the egg was bad, and he says maybe your eggs were bad. And so I threw out those eggs, and then I'm gonna get some new eggs, and then I'm gonna boil those and see if it was the eggs that was bad. Because I'm like, I had a cake that I wouldn't even let anybody eat. I waited till they left. I know they saw the cake and go, why she never offered us any cake? I'm like, for some reason when it came out the oven, I didn't like how it came out the oven. But I put the icing and everything on it, and I tasted it, and I said, it's an edible cake, but it's not the cake. And so my husband tasted it, and he said it tastes okay. But then he boiled an egg, and the egg looked funny. And I go, we throwing all of those eggs out. We also throwing out the cake. So I'm going to try it again and see, because I need to know if it's my oven or if it was just a bad something else. And I need to look up if you can replace a thermostat in the oven, because I'd rather do that. Hey, Tiffany of Tiffany's Quilting Live. Say she's watching replays. I've been watching her stuff when I'm in my long arm room doing something else. I put her on my screen. Francis says, I would like to join the next sew along. Please send me an invoice for the pattern. I'm going to tell you all right now, you're going to have to email me, because your girl has very bad memory, and I haven't even gone through all the emails. Not all the emails. I haven't gone through any emails since I've been off, because like I told you, things have been happening in my life, and I haven't even done Teaquilts business until I walked in here today. I guess the first order of business I did when I got dressed this morning, I put this shirt on. And then I didn't do another thing until it was time for me to come in here, because certain things have been going on, taking my time elsewhere. I do want to thank Jeff today. He gave me a belated birthday lunch. I wasn't expecting to go to my birthday lunch because he was going to take me in July. I was just had so much going on, I couldn't go. And then he had brought donuts to the scrap club meeting, so I figured that he brought donuts instead, which I was okay with, because sometimes I'll buy stuff and bring it to share with the group too. But so he took me to lunch today. So thank you so much. It was a good lunch, and I got enough to eat dinner. So that's what I'm going to eat after I get out of here. And so please send me an email, teaquilts@teaquilts.com. Same thing. Just making it easier. You're typing the same thing. And Darcy's saying she wants in. So just send me an email if you want to be on the sew along. Like I said, I got patterns. The pattern I thought was $20 or less. I can't remember. And then I probably charge about $15, something like that, to get into the actual Facebook group where we're going to do the assignments and things like that. Monty Pep is here. Thank you. She's telling me welcome back. Sandy Agger's here. Kathleen Champ, happy birthday month to you. We already read the birthdays. Okay, thank you, Lana. She's saying that a thermostat can be replaced. I'm one of those people, I'm trying not to get rid of anything. I don't want to buy a new refrigerator because they're only giving you a 3-year warranty. I don't want to buy a new stove. Not right now. And Susan says, good call on the cake. My oven needs a thermostat. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't serve that cake. And I know they was looking at me like, she invited us over here and she ain't even offered this cake. I was trying to act like that cake didn't exist. But it's very difficult to hide a cake in your house when you got people there, right? Good night, Kevin. I'm getting ready to get off here in a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I get through all the comments. People saying good night. They know I'm going to get off here and they don't have time to put it. Thank you, Greenland Quilter, saying, I don't know if your name is Katie or not. She says, it was nice to catch you live, T. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And Sue said you can't replace the fuse in the microwave. I remember when I tried that, mine wasn't the fuse. That thing was messed up. I had to buy a new microwave. I was upset when Sue told me I could get a fuse and it wasn't the fuse. I was too mad because I was like, oh, this is great. I don't have to buy a microwave. I had to go buy one. Okay, yeah, her name is Katie. Okay. Susan says, I would have done the same. Cake? What cake? Right. I'm like, when it came out the oven, it had rolls in the oven and then it came flat and it was completely flat across the pan. I've never had a cake be flat as a pancake after it rolls up and then go back down and be completely flat. I'm like, it's normally a little off. This was completely flat. The texture looked a little weird to me. I had to cook it a little longer and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with this cake. And I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. Girl, I can sit here and chat, Kathy. I be saying I'm leaving. Somebody asks me a question and I go answer a question. I'll be on here another 20 minutes. But I'm going to get off of here. Oh, my goodness. Sure, you can ask a question. Good night, everybody that's leaving. I appreciate you guys. Katie has a question. And then I'll answer that and then I'll get off. Yeah, because when you all send me emails about things, when then I can make an actual list and then I know who I need to send stuff to and who to invoice to, and then I go mark off when I sent the invoice, and then I mark off when it's paid, and then I mark off when I mail it. So it just makes it a little bit easier than me just sitting here taking requests for things. It just makes my life a little easier. I'm waiting on Greenland quilter oh, she got it here. She says, have you top made a quilt top that depicts African culture? No, only thing that I haven't done anything like freestyle. I do have some fabrics that I want to pull out and do some applique panels from, because I bought them with that intent. But I have made like the African queen quilts. I have done other patterns that I've used my African fabrics with. I only started using my African prints within has it only been a year or two? It's only been a year. I thought it was last November. I think it's only been a year because and the reason why I started selling African fabric was because I was too lazy to go pull my African fabric out of storage. And so I went and ordered like 30 pieces because I'm a scrap quilter and I can't make a quilt. 30 pieces wasn't enough, but I ordered 30 pieces anyway and I had 6 yards of each of those 30 pieces. And people were asking me, was I selling it? And I'm like, no, this is for my stash. And then as I kept showing the fabrics and people kept saying, I like that. And I go, well, maybe I am selling it. So I think it's only been a year. If it's not a year, it's almost 2 years. But I haven't had a chance to do a whole as much as I want to do with African fabrics because I haven't had time because of selling things, machine quilting. I do so many things in my Teaquilts business. I long arm quilt. I make complete t-shirt quilts or specialty quilts for people. I do quilt lectures locally. I do quilt classes locally. And then I have my Teaquilts where I'm doing YouTube. I did a Zoom class they pulled me into and they want more. What else? Long arm quilting, YouTube. It seems like I'm missing something. Oh, I do t-shirts. I make my own t-shirts as well. So it's a lot that I do, and so I have to like group when I'm going to make t-shirts. I do most of my t-shirts all at the same time. If I'm long arm quilting, I tend to long arm quilt for a bit, and then I rotate around a particular task. So now in the last, I'd say 2 years, it's just been it's been increasing more and more. I'm enjoying every part of it, but it just takes me a little bit longer to get my jobs done now. But I do get my orders out within 24 hours if it's on a weekday. I do try to do that. I've been trying to make myself not work on Sunday. It's hard. I try not to process a whole lot on Sundays. Oh, okay, because I do have, like, I'm reading your comment saying that she has a young lady that watched her house and she would like to make something very colorful. I do have 30 fat quarter bundles on my website that gives you like 10% off if you were buying the fat quarters individually. But I haven't done anything. I've done like the African Queen, which I think if you look that up, I've done that quilt and used different, I used the different African fabrics for the dresses. And it came out really, really pretty. And I know a lot of, some of the other ladies in here have done that as well. Because I had people that bought them and they were at retreat and they posted and said they were working on their African Queen quilts. I think that's a very beautiful quilt that would be suitable for any female, either young kid or of age. We all tend to like that. Joanne Lucas says, T, can I still get in on the boho quilt? The information is there. I think you've been emailing and contacting me and then I lose. Some people use iPad messages to contact me. Don't do that because that's not where I'm gonna do anything. When I see that, I'm in here getting ready to record. I'm telling you all, seriously, I'm an Android user. I only use iPad because of the camera to record in here. Otherwise, I'm an Android user. And it's because of data, the way data is stored through Apple, and I don't like that. I want my own data, and I don't want to upload my data to have to download it. I don't want my data, certain things I don't even want to go on the internet. It's just on my desktop. So that's one of the reasons why I don't use Apple. All my other products are Android products. So that's why, and I see stuff and then I go back and try to find it. I can't find it. You can just pay the fee. I think you were the one that said you had the book already. You can just send me $15 via Cash App. I'll see your Facebook request and then I'll approve it from there, Joanne. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I haven't done any Teaquilts business now in almost 2 weeks. Katie, YouTube, put in Teaquilts African Queen. You're going to see me sewing on it. Go to the very first video, because I sewed on it for a few weeks on my Saturday live chats. I do 2-hour live chats Saturday evenings, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. But when you searched on YouTube Teaquilts African Queen, look for the oldest date. That's the one you want to go to, because I do tell you what the measurements are, and then you can see what I'm working on. All right. T. Robert says, glad to have you back. Thank you. I did miss being here, but it was so much going on. Like I told you, I didn't even step in this room at all. Not at all. I finished my niece quilt. I did that in about 2 days. Like before I was supposed to come on Saturday, I had to do the binding because I was quilting and had some issues with the long arm quilting. And so it took me a little longer to get it quilted. So it took me till like that following Sunday or Monday to get her quilt done. The week of her wedding, I was getting her quilt done. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and end here. If you all got any other questions, you can email me, put a comment outside of any of my videos. I'll respond as quickly as I can. And I will see you all on Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for a live sewing chat. Maybe I can get some of these pieces cut out on Saturday so that I can at least get caught up to the 30 and get these sewed. This and this is only 30. And I haven't cut all the pieces out that I need for the 30. And then maybe I can start working on cutting out the next 30. There's 60 blocks in this Wensleydale. Or, you know what? Maybe I'm just making 30 blocks. There's nothing wrong with that. I can only do so much of what I can do, right? Whatever I have done, when Kevin go to step 2, I'm going to go to step 2 when Kevin goes to step 2. So right now, Kevin's working on step 1. Long as he's working on step 1, I'll work on step 1. Oh, here's that other African print. I couldn't remember what the colors were. The other one over here is red, black, and green. So they got the black in the middle, green at the top, and red at the bottom. So they don't have the yellow on here. And it's black background too, so it's weird. But that's that. So my problem is I'm up here using these African prints. I wish that I had just gone ahead and used the regular prints I was going to use, but I was hard-headed using African prints, and now I'm trying to fussy cut them. So that's what's slowing me down, is fussy cutting. But I love it. And Kathleen, still a final reminder here, last comment. Well, good night, Tiffany. And then Kathleen's last comment is another happy birthday wish to the September baby. So again, enjoy your birthday month. I hope you all have a great time. And you all stay safe, be blessed, and quilt out. Bye, everybody. Hey, Michelle the Quilter.